welcome to City Connections. I'm Steve Kime, and welcome to our special edition, if you will. As I mentioned weekly, I have a really unique opportunity to meet some really special individuals, and Cirque Dreams Holidaze is in Enid, Oklahoma, and my special guest today is this young lady who, she needs to find some energy somehow. This is Jennifer. Jennifer, and your last name is?
Smith.
Jennifer Smith. Okay, we'll remember that. Well, first off, welcome to Enid, Oklahoma.
Thank you so much.
We're glad that you're here. I understand that you're a veteran. This is your first year with this production.
Yes, this is my first year with
So
Cirque
when
Dreams.
people hear Cirque Dreams Holidaze, they're thinking maybe Broadway show, they're thinking maybe Christmas songs, they're thinking ornaments or whatever.
Sure.
What will people see in the show?
You've hit a lot of the points, actually. It's your normal European-style circus show with a Broadway flair. We have some original songs, some live music, but also some Christmas hits that everyone knows. Also, it is a story about ornaments, actually. It is a story about when ornaments come to life and what happens when they get to kind of stretch their legs and unfreeze, and it is spectacular.
Well, as you can tell, you may hear some things in the background. There could be some engines starting up. You'll see some lights flash. We're just a few hours before the performance, and they've been gracious enough to let us talk to Jennifer today. So please bear with us if you hear some extracurricular noise behind us, but we need to take...
We're making magic.
Yeah, we need to take advantage of her few minutes that she has with us. Cirque Dreams Holidaze is in its 8th year. Was in Fort Worth yesterday.
Yes.
Enid, Oklahoma tonight, and I hear you're going to the North Country of Omaha, Nebraska
Yes.
here soon. What is it like on the road?
Oh my gosh, it's crazy, actually. So, like he said, we performed a show last night, and then we got into a bus this morning. We were on the bus for about 5 hours. We had about an hour for lunch, and then we come here, we set up, do a show. Tonight, we'll probably all go to the gym, have some power bars, and then wake up early tomorrow, be on a bus, and do it all again.
Now, you're doing a performance, and I think I heard you say, go to the gym.
Yes.
Which was going to be one of my questions. When you see people that sing, and they run across the stage, and they perform, and they don't seem out of breath, that tells me they're in shape somehow.
Yes.
So, is this the requirement, or is this something that you do personally to train so you can perform your best?
It's both. I think to be a professional performer, you have to make that promise to yourself that you're going to keep up your body and keep up your willpower and make sure that you're being the best you that you can be. It's also kind of your job to be physically fit and feeding your body good things. But also, you know, when I was offered this job, in our contract it says it is part of your job to take care of your body. So we are working hard every day, and not just on stage.
And I think it's important to share, because I think we can sit in our chairs and look at this performer and think, well, that looks simple enough. They just sing a few songs, leave the stage, and come back and do it again. But again, if they notice that no one's out of breath, then they know what they're doing. Okay. The show must go on, right? I understand there's approximately 300 costumes, 20 acts, according to my notes, 30 different artists. Can you kind of open the window and share with us 300 costumes and all the acts? What are some of the acts and what the costumes look like?
Well, the costumes are amazing, and every performer has about 10 costume changes. So that's crazy. We also have a lot of circus acts, as we mentioned. We have slackwire, foot juggling, every kind of circus act you can imagine. And we also have a bunch of things happening behind the acts. So you could be watching foot juggling, and there's also a whole nother scene happening behind with insane props and insane costumes. Your eyes will never be bored. I can promise you that one thing.
My special guest today on this special edition of City Connections is Jennifer Smith. Jennifer told me earlier, before we started the show today, that she's from New Jersey, which is way east of here. And you went to college, did you say Boston School of Music?
Boston Conservatory.
Okay, so you have the educational credentials. How did you get started? Was it a little girl say, you know what, I want to do this someday?
Yes.
How did you get started?
I started singing since before I could really talk, my parents say, and that was kind of it.
And you haven't stopped talking ever since, is that?
No.
So.
Just singing in the living room, and then my parents helped me growing up, and I just stuck with it forever.
Okay.
To go to school for it.
So how important was the academics or the formal educational role in preparation for what you do today?
Honestly, it depends on which direction you want to go,
Okay.
always. But again, I think it's always very important to keep you the best you can be. You are the best performer when you're the best human and the best well-rounded person. And so I think intellect in that aspect is the best.
Jennifer, I am old school, love Christmas music.
Yeah.
I love the old Christmas carols, and I love Rudolph the Red. I mean, anything to do with Christmas. I am kind of the Clark Griswold in my neighborhood. I have lights all over the house, so when you turn the light switch, your neighbor's lights go down low, kind of deal. I have the most fun at Christmas time. I'm just a big
Awesome.
kid. Do you sense that you're a big kid when you're on stage?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
You have the Christmas tree behind us, and you have the toy soldiers, and you have all the ornaments. You feel like a kid.
Absolutely. And one time actually during our tech rehearsal, my mic was on backstage and someone was doing their acts, and I still can't get over the circus acts that happened. Really, it's incredible. And all you could hear from backstage was just, wow, because I was just in awe of everything that was going on.
I can't imagine Jennifer being excited about anything. So, talk a little bit about, say, your first song or your first performance, even tonight. Is this something that you will come running out on the stage, or you graciously walk out, or what are people going to look for when they say, that's that Jennifer Smith that we saw in the TV interview?
It's funny that you asked that question. So
I have no idea, that's what I'm asking. So.
Okay, I play the angel in the show.
Okay.
And so when I come out, I will be wearing a blue dress and then reveal a giant pair of 15 feet wings.
Whoa.
They will come from behind my back and they will extend. You will not be able to miss them.
Wow, that's interesting. What is, for someone who's not familiar with the Cirque, many years ago, I got introduced to those type of shows, if you will, in Las Vegas many lifetimes ago. But for someone who's not familiar with the theatrics, the Broadway, the music, and all that we talked about, how can you describe or explain what people will see tonight?
Oh, well, what people will see will be amazing athletes performing outrageous acts. I mean, there will be people on standalone ladders, on slack wires, juggling with their feet. I mentioned a million times. It's because it's my favorite part, and jugglers of all sorts. And if you can imagine a traditional European style circus with a Broadway flair. So, like I said before, there's going to be live music, and everything's more exciting when the music is live, and just an array of sparkly, magical costumes.
As you hear that sound behind us, that is the curtain call sound, I think, for Jennifer Smith to get behind stage to get ready for a performance tonight. Jennifer, we really appreciate your time this evening.
Thank you so much.
If a little girl, back when you started, is watching this interview, and we'll show it numerous times on television, and she's just fascinated by this Jennifer Smith and her enthusiasm for life and performing, what would you recommend to that person that's watching this interview? What do they do next?
I would say just don't give up. Keep working really hard at it, and don't ever forget why you love it. That is going to be the one thing that drives you to being successful.
Very good. Jennifer Smith, welcome
Thank you
to
so much.
Enid, Oklahoma. I can imagine, I'm just tired listening to you, knowing that you were in Fort Worth last night on your way to Omaha. But you've been very gracious with your time today. Thank you so much. We wish you continued success, and
Thank you.
That's the great show tonight, Cirque Dreams Holidaze, right here in Enid, Oklahoma. So wave at Jennifer when you see her on stage tonight. So thanks again. And thank you for being with us on this special edition of City Connections. I'm Steve Kime. Until next time, make it a great day.